at some point of our lives, it can happen to literally anyone to experience something that most people would see as a negative experience, right? For example, I just broke my knee last week. Actually, I broke my meniscus to be more exact. And this is a thing that most people would see as a negative experience, a negative situation, right? Personally, to be very honest, a few months ago, I would have also seen it as a negative thing. But by breaking my knee, I had the opportunity to realize 3 simple things that made me a much more positive person, and that made me understand that maybe it's not even a negative thing, maybe it's a positive thing, but we will get to that in just a second. So if you feel like you're a person who tends to see things in a negative way, who tends to be negative in general, and you would love to be a more positive, more like a positive person and see things in a positive way, then let me tell you that you are in the right place. I will be sharing with you the 3 simple mindsets that I understood by breaking my knee last week, and that made me actually a much more positive person. So I will give you just some little context. Let me tell you about the story of how it happened so that you better understand the 3 mindsets. Now you have to imagine that it was since like a year that I wanted to do some martial arts again, and just a month ago I had actually started doing some Muay Thai. So now I was working out calisthenics twice a week. I was running twice a week in these beautiful mountains, by the way. Just look at them, bro. Beautiful, beautiful. And twice a week, 3 times a week, something like that, I was also doing some Muay Thai workouts. Now I was really hyped because I was getting better and better, I was getting, the tactics and the techniques were getting better, and I was seeing like a lot of fast improvement. I really was so hyped, bro, so hyped. Now imagine last Thursday were the last 3 minutes of the workout, and we were doing some light sparring, me and my friend, punching, kicking, all those things. And then I give him a left kick. And now you may be asking yourself, okay, but how did you break your knee by giving a left kick? The thing is that stupidly, he caught my foot, and I was there like, what the fuck, he caught my foot first of all, and then I positioned my leg in a stupid way to not fall down. I did a little jump, and then I felt like I heard a clock, and that was it. And the next day I could simply not get out of the bed. And now, as you can imagine, I was there thinking to myself, bro, what the fuck, I cannot even walk anymore, like fucking grandpa, it sucks, I can't work out, I can't go running, I can't do Muay Thai and all those things. It really sucked. At first I was there like, what the fuck, like really, like fuck. Now as soon as some time passed, 1 day passed, two days passed, I started thinking about it, and the more I thought about it, the more I realized the 3 following things. First of all, that I cannot change it, right? It happened. Like, the past is the past, the present is the present, the future is the future. We are in the present. Past has already happened, so why caring about it at all, right? I cannot change it, and thinking about it in a negative way, that is actually the second realization, doesn't help. Because I'm sure you already know what I'm talking about. When thinking about negative things, and when thinking about things in a negative way, we start to focus on the downsides, we start to focus on the negative sides of things, and therefore start experiencing them more as negatively, as a negative thing, and therefore get the negative effects, right? The more we think in a negative way, the more negativity we get, the more bad things we get, and it's a self-fulfilling reflexive feedback loop that brings us down, further and further and further. But what I had to realize was that breaking my knee maybe was not even that bad, right? And now I know that this sounds strange. Because we are very accustomed to see things as positive or negative, right? Breaking our knee is a thing that everyone pretty much would see as a negative thing. I don't know, failing a test is something that most people will see as negative. Making a lot of money is something that most people will see as positive, But the thing is that I realized that is simply not true, that we think things to be positive or negative, but they are not. They are neutral. Everything is neutral, and we choose how to see things. So as soon as I realized that, I realized the third thing. Why am I not just seeing it as positive? Why not getting the positive effects of seeing things in a positive way, because I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, you will experience it very soon if you try this out. That when you start seeing things as positive, you focus on the benefits, you focus on the positive sides, you get more positive things, you see more positivity, and you get more positive effects, and everything goes better and better and better, again in a self-fulfilling reflexive feedback loop that brings you up this time. So why not using this to our advantage? Like literally, how can I know that breaking my knee was a bad thing? Maybe I would have already been dead if I didn't break my knee, right? Maybe I wouldn't be here. Maybe I would have been hit by a car. Who knows? And so why not choosing to see it as a positive thing? Like the only one knowing is the one up there, and maybe he doesn't even exist in the first place. So what we do not know is how it is. But what we can know and what we can choose is to see things in a positive way, because we know that it doesn't change how we see things. It's just literally, it's the past. We cannot change the past. That's the first thing we can know. The second thing we can know is that thinking about it in a negative way brings out negativity, brings more negativity, and just gets us in a negative state, and gets more negativity, more bad things, and everything just goes worse. And the third thing that we can know is that the opposite is also true. By thinking that it is a positive thing, by seeing it as a positive thing, by choosing to see it in a positive way, it will literally become positive. We will see more benefit. We will see how it is possible. We will get the benefits. We will see them, and we will improve our lives. Like literally, I can literally not count the benefits that I am getting from having broken my knee. I literally cannot even count them, because I'm focusing on them. My life changed. So I became a more positive person. This is the one key mindset of the video. When I started to choose to see things in a positive way, because they are neither positive nor negative. They are neutral, but we can choose how to see them. So why not using this to our advantage, right? Why not? So here are the 3 steps that I am following, that I recommend you to follow to become a more positive person in general, bro. It's very simply to stay awake, because most of the time we send out negativity, we think negative thoughts without even realizing it. But as soon as we realize it, we start to ask ourselves, do I really want to be negative like that? So try to be present, to catch yourself when you're being negative. Step number 2, accept the situation. Realize that negativity doesn't make any good. Step number 3, choose to see it in a positive way. Choose to look at the benefits. Choose to see it as the best thing that could have literally happened in your life. Those 3 steps, at least for me, changed me. They made me a much more positive person, and they literally made me see all the benefits that I get from having broken my knee, which for most people seems crazy just to say that, that I'm breaking my knee is a good thing. I didn't see it as a positive thing at first, but by choosing to see it as a positive thing, it literally became a positive thing. We have the choice, as strange as it might sound. So what do you want? Do you want it to be positive or negative? You have the choice, bro. So I really hope that this video helped you out. Remember that it's all your choice, that you are choosing, and so why not seeing it in a positive way? Why not seeing it as the best thing that could have literally happened in this world? Why not? I literally had to break my knee to realize this, and you're getting this for free without having to break your knee. So wish you all the best, bro, and see you in the next video.